Ran 3 miles, walking 2. Figure I'll go live, talk a little bit. Yeah, how y'all doing out there? Just a stock sniper. Yeah, I'm just out here exercising in this heat out here. But hey, this is what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. On this track. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, I had a discussion today with somebody. I mean, they really don't have no get up about themselves. And they wondering why, things are not going right. It's all on you, like the title say. You gotta get up. You gotta make it happen. Yeah. You gotta get up, put your boots on, and you gotta make a move. Can't be waiting on no handout. Yeah, it's just like running this race I'm doing. It's just like running. It's a marathon. Exactly what it is. It's a marathon. So, you gotta realize it's all on you. No matter what you're going through, it's all on you. Yeah. You gotta find something that you love to do, and you gotta get it. Once you find something that you love to do, and it'll be a lot easier than just getting up, moving around, doing stuff that you really don't like doing. So this message to help whoever I can help. Just had a conversation with a buddy of mine, and he's talking about giving up. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't like the work that he's doing. He's working 2 jobs right now, but I had to have a hard conversation with him, You know what I'm saying? Because you out here, you working 2 jobs just to live a lifestyle, That's what I had to tell him. Bro, you out here trying to live a lifestyle, man. It ain't gonna work. First of all, man, I gave him 3 steps. 3 steps. Because really, like I told him, like I'm saying, hope this helps somebody out here. Thank you for hitting that like button. You working 2, 3 jobs, or even 1 job that you really just don't like, but you gotta go, that's a bad situation to be in, especially if you're working 3 jobs just to hold a certain type of lifestyle, You might like living in the big house. You might like driving a fancy car, You might like, some of us, we like going to the clubs all the time, But we gotta have these hard conversations, man. I had to have a hard conversation with my partner, because he was kind of wondering why I've been avoiding his calls. I ain't been answering the phone. So this morning, something told me, man, just go and answer the phone for him, see what he's talking about, which I already knew. It's gonna be the same old, man. Bro. If you're trying to, now I understand, if you're working 3 jobs, man, I'd give them a simple thing to do. Work your 3 jobs. Sometimes you gotta downsize. And you're trying to live a certain lifestyle that you ain't happy with. He's not happy. You got to sit down and have a conversation with yourself, and really analyze what you're spending and and what's making you happy in life. You know, I'm out here running in the park, 3 o'clock in the evening, you know, doing what I love to do. Bro, at the end of the day, you gotta love, you gotta love doing, you gotta do what you love to do, first of all. You know, you know, it might take a little while, but you gotta put the work in, you gotta put some of the things down, you know, like I just said a while ago, going to the club, getting bottles at the VIP section, you know, going to the football games, going, you know, whatever, going to the UFC games, you know, living the skyrise places, which you know you can't afford, but you got to do all this stuff that you really don't like to do to keep this certain type of image that you really ain't happy. So, you know, so I was just telling him, you know, sometimes we got to make hard decisions, man. You might have to get up out of that place, you know. So he was like, what I need to do? Well, you know, first of all, you need to analyze what's coming in and what's going out. You shouldn't be working those 3 jobs all year round. Something, you know, not just like in the element of like shutdown. You can't be working a shutdown. That's like working shutdowns. You can't work shutdowns all year round, year after year, year after year. You're gonna tear your body down, especially if you're doing something that you don't like to do. That's gonna make your mental health go bad, you know. So I straight up told him, man, you're gonna have to, if you gotta break your lease or whatever it is you gotta do, you gotta downgrade your car, you gotta downgrade that place you live at. You know, you gotta cut your expenses. There's a lot of things you gotta do, you know, and then work the 3 jobs that you working and have a 90-day plan. You know, have a 90-day plan. Well, okay, because back, you know, like when I was younger, we had a thing that we did was work the shutdown. Well, we worked the shutdown was shutdowns of 12 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. But the purpose of working the shutdown was to come up, right? You work the shutdown, you know, you keep what your expenses are, you keep them minimum. We would work the shutdowns, stack up have a 90-day shutdown or work a 6-month shutdown, stack up all that bread, and then, okay, go on about the way, you know. So that's what I was just letting them know, bro. You know, you don't like working those 3 jobs. That's a come up. You work multiple jobs, like especially jobs that you don't like. You work 3 jobs. You basically use it as a come up. You all that balling you doing, you know, all that's good, but you ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is you gotta cut that, you gotta move to a 1-bedroom apartment, you know, that's $600-700 a month. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do and work them 3 jobs. You know, you work them 3 jobs, and then you save all your money. If you got to go back to your mama house or your brother house or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you work them 3 jobs to, I'm gonna say 6 months. Well, that's what I told them. Work it for 6 more months. Cut down all your expenses right now, and put yourself in position and work it like it's a shutdown for 6 months. And calculate your income, calculate what you got coming in at that particular time, and say, well, okay, my goal is to have this amount of money after I work these 3 jobs for 6 months. Once you do that and you don't go to the club, don't go on no dates, don't go hang out with the homeboys, you know, and just stack your money. Work all those jobs. If it's 12, 14 hours a day, you work those jobs, and then you put a certain amount of time on there. 6 months or whatever, you know, I told him whatever works for him, 3 to 6 months, and save every dollar. You know, basic math, if you're making $1,000 a week for 4 months, that's 4,000 multiplied by 6, that's 24,000. You know, and if you never say you're gonna spend something, so, and plus taxes, but so if you get to keep $15,000 out of that money, you know, in 6 months, then okay, now you got 15,000 in your savings. Now you can think a little bit better. You know, you can say, well, okay, now if you're gonna go back and move in with a family member, or you gonna downgrade to a 1-bedroom apartment or a studio apartment, something that's affordable, and stop going to the club, because 9 times out of 10, majority of the money is going to the club. It's going to buy the bar. It's going to go hang out with the homeboys. It's going to the football games. It's going to the basketball games. And you ain't gonna make it like that. So, hope this helps somebody out. I'm just sharing. As I did my run and I'm walking, and I was just thinking about the conversation that I had, and how some people, they really, people know that type of information because it's really, it's really simple, but sometimes we get sidetracked on the lifestyles. We get sidetracked on the lifestyles and what's going on. We get sidetracked, So we got to put everything in perspective, and then you gotta have a plan. You gotta stick to your plan, which is very difficult. Especially if you used to going to the club with the homeboys, you used to live in a certain type of way, you used to buying Jordans, you used to wearing polo, and all this type of stuff. Yeah, you looking good on the outside, but on the inside, you getting ate alive. Because you really not living the way you want to live. You're not happy. And like they say, that'll mess up your mental health. So man, you just gotta get your priorities in order. And sometimes, man, you gotta have hard conversations with the people that we know, like, and trust. We gotta have the hard conversations. Straight up, man, look, you got to stay out the club. You got to stop going and trying to be a baller in front of these females. You got to stop doing it. But then you working 3 jobs. You leave your jobs and then turn around and go get fresh to death and go to the club. That's at the age, when you have to get a certain age, hey, that's not a sustainable way of living. It's just not. So, hope everybody's doing good out there, I'm just walking, having a good time, middle of the day, exercising, staying healthy. It's all on you. The situation that you're in, sometimes we put ourselves in these type of situations. Just sometimes we put ourselves in these situations. You just got to sit and think, and then when something happens, and then when something happens, you run around and looking for a handout. The days, like I told them, the days of handouts are over, bro. You got to get out here and get it, and you got to stay down until you come up. So I basically, worked them 3 jobs, man, for 3 months to 6 months, and then reevaluate your financial situation. You should have a good nest egg, 15,000, 20,000 saved up. Then you can breathe a little bit better, and you can sit and think, and maybe you can let go of one of those jobs, and then figure out something that you love to do, and work on that. You sitting here doing things that you really don't like doing. That's, I ain't trying to just say it like that, but that's how I was, man. I just was doing things that I really didn't like to do. And sometimes we end up doing things that we don't like doing because we haven't found what our purpose are in life. Sometimes we just haven't found our purpose. And sometimes it take time, man. That's why, you got to have somebody to talk to, and he called me. I ain't gonna sit here and I'm gonna just talk to him real. Let him know how it's done. It don't take long. 3 to 6 months. Stay down. Stay down until you come up. That's all it takes. Yeah, I'm just exercising. Hope y'all listening to what I'm saying. If you're watching the video right now, or if you're watching it, live or whatever, just pay attention. You got to change your circle too. Sometimes you got to let some people go, bro. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If they ain't for your best interest, you got to let them go. If you living with somebody and the plans ain't to your best interest, you got to let them go. You got to make a move, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Parting ways with people. It's like a business. You sometimes businesses part ways. Part ways under good circumstances, though. It's the way you got to do it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm out here finishing up. 3-mile run, 2-mile walk. Yeah. Out here getting it in. Appreciate you for joining the stream. Just had a few things on my mind, that I was just sharing, because it might be some people that's in the same situation. I mean, working 3 jobs for day after day, month after month, year after year. I mean, that's not sustainable, Especially if you doing it just to live a certain lifestyle. See, it ain't gonna work. One of these days it's gonna come crumbling down. So it's easy to start getting prepared right now. Sit down and have a plan that you can work on. Find something that you love to do. Instead of wasting all that time. I want to come tell you, on that side, once you find something that you love to do, right, and you basically do it for free, you learn how to do it to the best of your abilities. Once you learn how to do it to the best of your abilities, then life gets better and easier. Trust me. It gets better and it gets easier. And plan and prioritize. Plan. Yeah, once you plan and stick to your plan, everything will turn out all right. Especially if you're doing something that you love to do, it'll all turn out good. And if anything, yeah, hey, you happy, that's priceless. Being happy, man. So I think that's about it. My walk is just about over. I was just out here thinking about the conversation I had with my partner, and that's all I got for right now. It's hot out here. I'm almost done, but I'm having fun, doing something that I love to do. So the message of the day is stay down till you come up. It's all on you. Get out and do something that you love to do, and stick with it. The quickest way to success, the quickest way to health, great health, the quickest way to wealth is, guess what? Find something that you love to do. Stick with it. Learn it to the best of your ability. Teach others. Help others. That's the quickest way to success. That's the quickest way to wealth. That's the quickest way. Find something that you love to do. Stick with it. Have a plan. Because, some people don't have a plan. And a plan like that is a plan to fail. And that's not what we're about over here on this channel. So with that being said, this is Stock Sniper. Hit the subscribe button. Like the channel. It's all good. To the next video, this is Stock Sniper. I'm out.